Are you confused between two best foldable smartphones, the Samsung Galaxy Fold 7 or Flip 7? Let's help you out in this video. Hey, Shivam here. You can check out both of them from the discount link in the description below. So this video is going to be a little bit different than the others. Unlike others, we are not going to compare these smartphones head to head in terms of just the specs. I would rather orient this video in a more daily usage experience and what fits better your requirements. So let's get started. First up, you have to tackle the question, what do you expect from a smartphone? Do you want a smartphone that is great to use and you want the portability, a smartphone that is lightweight and can be put inside a pocket much more easily? Or you want a smartphone that becomes a mini tablet on demand? So that's the main question that you need to answer. Both have their own advantages and disadvantages. First up, if we talk about the Flip 7, it's a full-fledged smartphone that has all the features and bells and whistles. You have this great smartphone that has amazing screen, amazing camera and everything. And when you are done with your smartphone, you can just hold it and put it easily inside your pocket or inside your bag. So that's the biggest advantage along with lightweight as compared to the Fold 7 obviously. Rest, you also get a cover screen that is extremely useful for doing a lot of tasks and also for taking selfies with the rear camera. When we talk about the Fold 7, it's a smartphone that is a beast, and you have your normal smartphone which is a little bit heavier than the Flip 7, but obviously there are advantages to it because when you need a mini tablet, a bigger screen, you have it on demand. You have 8 inches of screen inside which can be used for media consumption, content creation, video editing, photo editing, even running multiple applications side by side, 4 apps to be exact, and that alone is extremely useful for my usage. So that is the biggest deciding factor between these two smartphones. Rest, if you talk about the performance, you have Snapdragon 8 Elite on the Fold 7, whereas on the Flip 7 you have Exynos 2500. Both are great smartphones and you will have flagship level of performance on both of the smartphones, but the Snapdragon Elite is a little bit better than the Flip 7, which is totally understandable. Rest, if you talk about the RAM and storage, you have 12 GB of RAM on the Fold 7 and on the Flip 7, but in some region you also have 16 GB of RAM option available as well. Both have UFS 4.0 storage, which is great. So all in all, the performance is great on both of the devices. You can go with either of them and you won't be disappointed. Now if we talk about another difference between the two smartphones, and that is camera. The Fold 7 has triple camera setup. The main shooter is 200 megapixel, then there is a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto lens, and then you have 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, whereas on the Flip 7 you have 50 megapixel main shooter and a 12 megapixel ultra wide. So that's the difference, but the quality on both of the smartphones are amazing as you are able to see it on the screen because we have the camera samples. Let me know which one you like the most in the comments below. Rest, if you talk about the battery life, they both have about similar battery mAh. Fold 7 has 4400 mAh, whereas Flip 7 is 4300 mAh. Though the Flip 7 has 100 mAh less, but it lasts a little bit more than the Fold 7, and that's because the bigger screen inside the Fold 7. All in all, they both last about a day of usage. However, if you use both of the smartphones intensively, you will have to charge it by the evening, which I think is need to be improved by Samsung in the smartphone. At least they should provide 5000 mAh of battery capacity. However, those are all the things that you need to keep in mind while deciding between the smartphones. You have it all. Now it's up to you to decide that if you want a compact, lightweight smartphone that becomes extremely portable when you're done with the smartphone, then you can definitely go with the Flip 7. Or if you want a smartphone that becomes a mini tablet on demand for your content consumption, for multitasking, for productivity apps, then definitely go with the Fold 7. Keeping in mind the weight and size of both of the devices. Also keeping in mind the price of the devices, where the Flip 7 cost about 1,20,000, the Fold 7 is about 1,60,000. So you do have some difference in pricing as well. So do consider that. And that was my comparison about the Fold 7 and the Flip 7. Now it's up to you to decide which one to pick. Now you will find the discount link for both of them in the description below. However, that's it for today. Now if you want the comparison of the Fold 7 and the Fold 6, then definitely you can watch this video. And if you are looking for the MacBooks, then there you go. Like, share, subscribe. Stay safe. Bye-bye.